Yo, what's up, guys? How are you doing today, man? We'll be talking about my New York Yankees going out and making a move, and it's a move that I'm still right now having anxiety attack about because I don't know who all three players we traded for Jazz Chisholm are. I literally woke up from a headache-induced nap, got a notification on my watch, Jeff Passan talking about the New York Yankees are acquiring. Look, it says that the New York Yankees have went out and acquired a player from Miami Marlins. You want to know who that is? I was like, this might be Tanner Scott because Clay Holmes just absolutely shit himself and blew another save to the Boston Red Sox. But it is actually Jazz Chisholm from the Miami Marlins, as according to Jeff Passan. The New York Yankees have struck a deal to acquire Jazz Chisholm from the Miami Marlins. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I was like, okay, we got Jazz Chisholm, cool. Who do we give up? I've become a guy the last year or so has been kind of attached and really looking deep, doing a deep dive on our prospects. And a guy we ended up trading with for Jazz Chisholm is one of my favorites prospect of the New York Yankees, and that is a catcher. But I'll show you why this is actually not the worst possible move, even though I love this guy. According to Craig Mish, the reporter for the Marlins are getting catcher Augustine Ramirez in the deal. 22-year-old catcher, 20 homers on the season in the minors. He just got called to a AAA not too long ago when Jose Trevino went down. There was some rumblings about him potentially being up, but he was struggling in AAA, so it wasn't the move for him. They ended up calling up Carlos Narvaez, and now Augustine Ramirez is one of the three prospects. They did say that the Yankees traded away three prospects to get Jazz Chisholm Jr. The only prospect that we do know right now currently that is being traded from the Yankees to the Marlins is Augustine Ramirez. All right, so I'm gonna put this in mid video. I literally just ended the video and I just saw this tweet that we found out the second prospect that is headed to the Miami Marlins for Jazz Chisholm Jr. And it is Jared Serna, second baseman / shortstop, the Yankees number 19 prospect, who was also the Class A Tampa MVP in that system. Now we're going ahead and looking at Jared's. Okay, I'm looking at the Brewers acquiring Nick Mears from the Rockies. Can we please be for real? That's tough. All right, so Jared Serna is 22 years old. By the way, Jared Serna is not a guy like I know it's Augustine Ramirez. But Jared Serna has played 88 games in high A for Hudson Valley. He's hitting 253 with 13 homers, 58 RBIs, 11 stolen bases, 8 caught stealings. He has 60 strikeouts compared to his 40 walks, and he has a OPS of 785. Now, shout out to Jared Serna. This definitely was a guy I was hearing. It was him, and it was one of our other outfield prospects, I want to say. Let's quickly look at the Yankees' top prospects. There's another guy that was kind of floated around, not really for Jazz Chisholm, but another guy. Yeah, it was Brando Maya, number 9th ranked prospect, who's literally playing really well right now in rookie ball. He's only 18 years old. So we traded away our 19th and 20th ranked prospects. Jared Serna is 22 years old, so is Augustine Ramirez. Their ETAs are both at 2026. Like I said, Jared Serna is in high A with Hudson Valley, and Augustine Ramirez is in AAA with Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Definitely, I can live with this for now. I'm just trying to figure out who the third prospect is that we're trading away for Jazz Chisholm Jr. All right, so we finally got full confirmation of the deal. The third prospect that we're trading away for Jazz Chisholm is Abraham Ramirez, who is hitting 348 with a 960 OPS in 49 games, only 19 years old in rookie ball, with 14 doubles, 3 triples, 2 homers, 24 RBIs, 6 stolen bases, 29 walks, and 30 strikeouts. Apparently, this is a tweet from Christina Nicola. This is Jazz Chisholm rolling in 11 minutes ago, apparently. Jazz Chisholm looks like he's on the phone. Look at Jazz Chisholm just oozing with aura. Look at my second baseman, third baseman. I don't know where he's gonna play. Limber Torres has been really good in the month of July, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Jazz Chisholm Jr., New York Yankee. I just saw the tweet right now. My fault. that apparently Jazz Chisholm has played in less games than Giancarlo Stanton since 2022. I know Josh Chisholm was injury prone, but that's actually pretty sad. From 22 to 2024, 258 games and 1,054 playing appearances that the Jazz Chisholm have. 2 years, 258 games. Giancarlo Stanton from 2022 to 2024 has played in 280 games. 1,148. I believe that's 1148. I don't know. I literally just woke up from a headache-induced nap. Like, my mind is fucked. My mind is fucked right now. But again, before I end the video, finish this part off. Let me figure out like if there's anything else going on in this trade. I don't know, to be honest. Let me quickly look at Craig Mish's Twitter, and if nothing's there, I'll just we'll go ahead and end the video off. I don't see anything else, so it looks like for now the video is going to end. Yeah. Just to give you a little bit on Augustine Ramirez right now before I show you guys a clip of him. Augustine Ramirez has absolutely dominated AA. I called it AAA, and I was just talking on Twitter with a Marlins fan. Augustine Ramirez's calling card is his bat. It's offense. His calling card right now is not defense. Now, this is not me saying that he might be a DH in the future. I mean, he potentially might be a DH in the future, but for now, he's a catcher. He's played a good amount of innings in AAA at catcher. This stings, but don't worry. I'll let you guys know why this isn't terrible from right now. Like, we don't know what else is in this deal. If that ends up coming to fruition, we're gonna find out before I get the video up. Then I'll talk about it and put it in the video, and so far and so forth. Or whatever the hell I just said, whatever. Augustine Ramirez is 22 years old in AA. He absolutely dominated towards the end. In 58 games, he had 290 with a 942 OPS. He had 28 walks. He also had 16 homers and 49 RBIs in 58 games. And I believe he had like a 6, 7, maybe even 8 consecutive games with a home run. Now, so far in AAA with Scranton Whisper, he definitely has struggled. He's only played in 29 games. So those 29 games, he's hitting 224 with an OPS of 693. He does have 4 homers in AAA with 20 RBIs, 5 stolen bases, and 14 walks compared to his 23 strikeouts. Now, like I did mention, his calling card is definitely offense. In AA, in terms of caught stealing, there have been 59 stolen bases on Augustine Ramirez, and he has only thrown out 7, which is a caught stealing percentage of 11%. Now in AAA, he's played some games at AAA at DH and also at catcher. At catcher, he's played in AAA, he's played 162 innings, and at DH, he also played some first base as well for 51.1 innings. He actually has played 3 games as a DH only, so it's not that much acting in AAA. In AAA, as a catcher, Augustine Ramirez has 31 stolen bases on him, and only 2 of them were caught stealing. So he has a caught stealing of 60%. So he definitely needs some improvement in terms of that. I was giving a major flashback to the Jose Trevino just being an awful in terms of caught stealing. Now his calling card is of the offense. I just want to go ahead and check out this clip right for Augustine Ramirez. The bat, it's majestic. I just saw somebody tell me that what's his name? Augustine Ramirez is a Gary Sanchez clone. I mean, he hits the shit out of the baseball. He is going to be special, especially if he can get that defense figured out. I am very high on Augustine Ramirez. Here's the Instagram Ricksberry in AAA. Just a majestic swing, and the Marlins just desperately needed a catcher, and they get him. And Augustine Ramirez is an absolute stud. He has a majestic swing. He hits the shit out of the baseball. Now, he does need to improve defensively, but the power tool is there. Like, the shout out to Peter Bendix in the morning. They got Davison De Los Santos from the Diamondbacks in the trade for AJ Puck, who had like 28 homers in actually AAA. I don't know if he's in AA or AAA. I haven't done my research on Davison De Los Santos outside of knowing the fact that he's not an athletic freak, a power freak. Formerly of the Guardians of the Rule 5 draft. Actually, shout out my boy Fuzzy for actually letting me know in terms of that. But also, we have to remember, guy's 22 years old, so the sky is the limit for Augustine Ramirez. I literally just made a tweet. I'll show this as well. I literally just have made a tweet and I said that I think that Augustine Ramirez was our franchise catcher. Here's the tweet right here, not even for verbatim. I think Augustine Ramirez is our future catcher as long as he can develop defensively. I'll also read the second part of the book and it ties into my next point. I'm not giving up on Austin Wells, but he was known more for his glove instead of his. But he was known more so. But he was known more so for. He was known more so for his glove instead of his defense. I mean, I meant to say he was known more so for his offense instead of his defense. I don't want to say glove, but so far, his defense has been a good amount better than his offense. You guys have to see how I picked that up. I don't know what I was tweeting. I was tweeting at 9:24 p.m. Man, it wasn't even that late. What is wrong with me? Now tying that back to Austin Wells, I made a tweet literally earlier to 9:40 p.m. I made a Liberatore tweet the day prior because the Yankees had a brutal loss. I was trying to get some good mojo going on and get back in that positive spirit. And I tweeted out these stats. Okay. I thought that they had just tweeted out something about the remainder of the package for Jazz Chisholm, but apparently it's just Eddie Martino making a tweet. This is it right here. I'm tweeting today before Austin Wells. Austin Wells in the month of July, 18 games and 14 starts. He has a 298 batting average, a 1.058 OPS, a 199 WRC plus, 5 home runs, 16 hits and 50 at-bats, 10 RBIs, a walk rate of 18.3%, and a strikeout rate of 11.7%. That is the reason why I think we pull the trigger on this move for Jazz Chisholm and traded with Augustine Ramirez. Austin Wells looks like the future, mind you, as well. Last time I checked as well. Austin Wells has 9 DRS. He's a two-way stud. He has like a I want to just quickly look up what Austin Wells's WRC plus is right now. I can look this up very, very quickly. Austin Wells on the season right now, in primarily a backup or platoon role with Jose Trevino, has a 118 WRC plus, a WAR of 2.4. And let's look at Austin Wells real quick before I get to Jazz Chisholm. Austin Wells has 9 DRS in 499 innings. Mind you, he had -2 last year. He has 499 in almost 500 innings, 499.1. Now let's get into Jazz Chisholm. I'm not going to just act like we just got this world beater in Jazz Chisholm, but we finally got a leadoff hitter. We finally got a guy with some speed, a guy that is oozing with aura. Jazz Chisholm on the season in 430 plate appearances is hitting 249 with a 730 OPS, 13 home runs, 22 stolen bases, and he also is in the 87th percentile in terms of running on Baseball Savant. And let's see how Jazz Chisholm is against certain pitches. So the best pitch he hits is obviously the fastball. He hits that at 269. Right after that, actually, yeah, it actually is the fastball. So outside of that, it's not really anything jarring. I'm not expecting Jazz Chisholm to come to the Yankees and become this world beater. He's just going to be a guy that can hit leadoff, can steal bases, and he's also pretty good at running the scoring position as well. Which I'm going to absolutely adore. I just saw him absolutely have a phenomenal series against our division rival Baltimore Orioles, and he had multiple sliding catches in center field, and he also had multiple hits with runners in scoring position. Where the Yankees literally don't know what the fuck runners in scoring position and getting hits in that is outside of Aaron Judge and Juan Soto. And let's look at Jazz Chisholm on the season. Now, Jazz Chisholm, surprisingly, does have a 50.4% ground ball rate, a fly ball rate of 26.1%, and a line drive percentage of 60.8, and a put out percentage of 6.8. Now, Jazz Chisholm on the season does have a 104 WRC plus, and Fangraphs projects him to be a 107 WRC plus hitter, so he is an above average hitter very, very slightly. He does have a 1.9 more. A lot of that does stem from his defense. He's played 95 games so far this season in center field. He's DH'd 4 games, and he also has 3 games at second base. Jazz Chisholm defensively in center field. Yes, he makes some nice sliding catches this season, but he's not really been good defensively in center field. Jazz Chisholm in center field this season has a -5 defensive run saved, aka DRS. Jazz Chisholm at second base does have 0 DRS and 22 innings. Now, Liberatores have been right hot. Another tweet I want to bring up about Liberatores as well. Right before I made this, Austin Wells trade literally at 2 p.m. last night. So Gleyber Torres in the month of July is hitting 269 with a 779 OPS, a 126 WRC plus, 11.5% walk rate, and an 18.3% strikeout rate. He literally might be back. Now, I just saw a tweet from Ken Rosenthal. I'm still trying to figure out like what else the Yankees traded for Jazz Chisholm, but I'll be honest with you, this isn't a terrible trade. There's not a trade, but like, yeah, the Yankees are going to be World Series contenders. This is the move that we made, because if there was a move made for like a big thumper, it would be a cleanup hitter. Jazz Chisholm is not a cleanup hitter. Jazz Chisholm is a solid hitter, phenomenal base runner, and let's see what position he plays, because I don't know what the hell is going to happen. Hopefully Jason Dominguez can take that left field spot from Alex Verdugo when he's finally healthy. He is healthy now, but he just played one game in AAA, and he did have like a two-run single in like the 6th inning. So shout out to my boy Jason Dominguez. Hopefully he's back in the near future with the New York Yankees, so he can take left field. My biggest position of need this season was third base for the Yankees. That was at the top of my list. It was third base, closer, third starter, a solid reliever, and what else did I have in that tweet I made today? Yeah, it was literally this right here. It was third base, closer, third starter, solid reliever, in left field. What I said, hopefully Jason Dominguez takes that. Ryan Cashman is officially awake, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. Also, I forgot to mention, how many years of control does Jazz Chisholm have? How many years of control does Jazz Chisholm have? He's not one of these guys that just is going to act like Jazz Chisholm is going to be the cleanup hitter, or just be this superstar for the Yankees. I get some people think he's overrated. He's a slightly above average hitter. And there are character concerns, personality concerns that I heard about literally like last week, and then a week later we traded for him. So what the fuck are those personality and character concerns outside of him calling out Miguel Rojas for apparently being a bad team or something like that? I really don't know. Let me see. So we got Jazz Chisholm, and Jazz Chisholm's contract. Jazz Chisholm still has 2 years. So Jazz Chisholm has this season. Next year is next year is his second year of arbitration at 27 years old. In 2026 as well for his third year of arbitration. He's an unrestricted free agent in 2027. So we have 2.5 years of Jazz Chisholm Jr. for the New York Yankees. Okay, Brian Cashman, I tip my 90-cent cap for you. I don't even wear caps. I haven't worn caps since wild. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what the Yankees traded for Jazz Chisholm. But before I get off, let me just go ahead and play this clip right here of Jazz Chisholm, the newest New York Yankee. Let's just see him produce with runners on scoring position against a very good lefty reliever, might add, Enciano Perez of the Baltimore Orioles. Lefty, Jazz Chisholm. By the way, last year Jazz Chisholm was like out of Oliver lefties. I have to look at his split as well. Jazz Chisholm 97. The newest New York Yankee, Jazz Chisholm Jr., ladies and gentlemen. With the hustle double. Raise the roof, new Yankee Jazz Chisholm. He's just gonna give a team full of like absolutely no life just so much aura. Like he's gonna be dousing this team in aura. Like it's going to be very, very insane. Now, I'm still again trying to figure out what the hell we ended up trading as the two other prospects. But I don't know what the hell is going on. Let me just quickly take another look at Craig Mish's Twitter before I get off. But Jazz Chisholm Jr. is officially a New York Yankee. He made a tweet 47 minutes ago. He said that 3 prospects were going to be in return, and I haven't seen anything. Like, hello? Like, Augustine Ramirez had to be the headliner. Like, you don't make that trade with Augustine Ramirez and just be like, no, there's gonna be 2, maybe 1 guy that's a higher prospect than him, because he was a 20-rated prospect, even though he, in my opinion, is a top 100 prospect in Major League Baseball. But Augustine Ramirez, take care of him, Marlins fans. I absolutely love and adore him. He has an insane power to hopefully he can figure it out in AAA and get to the majors very, very soon. Because I know the Marlins catching wise, that shit fucking stinks, my nigga. I was kind of hoping if a catcher would be like Carlos Narvaez, but also more ascension to being our franchise catcher. It looks like now I'm completely fine with trying to make Augustine Ramirez, even though we could have gotten somebody better probably than Jazz Chisholm Jr. for Augustine Ramirez. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to complain. Cashman made the move. Shout out to Brian Cashman. I gave him a lot of share over the last 24 hours, but he's making some moves over the last week actually. But he's finally making some moves. Shout out to you. Go Yankees. Hopefully we get a closer because Clay Holmes is not it. I like Clay Holmes maybe as a 8th inning setup guy, but definitely the 7th inning guy. I don't think he's a bad reliever. I think he's a terrible. I don't think he's a terrible closer. I think he's a bad closer. Terrible is a bad word. He's not a competent closer in my humble opinion. Let's see what else the Yankees traded away for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Let's go though. Definitely you woke me up out of my headache-induced nap, but let's go. Augustine Ramirez, good luck in Miami. Jazz Chisholm Jr., welcome to the New York Yankees. But other than that, yo, that is the video. Make sure to go down below, drop a like, comment down below, sub up, message, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and to Dr. Boy John. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm out, man. Peace.